All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. As you've seen from the title, we're gonna try and fit these M2 seats into the E36. Hoping this works. Oh, let's give it a shot. All right, so I grabbed these M2 seats out of a wrecked car from Marketplace. The airbag was deployed there, so we'll have to get that one fixed, but we won't have to put a new airbag in since the car is not gonna have a side impact airbag, so it shouldn't be too expensive to get this fixed. It does have the light up M emblems. Maybe we'll switch this out to an M3 because they do make it so we can get that switched. And it looks like the floor mounts are pretty flat, so that should work. These seats are pretty narrow, I measured, so hopefully it works. I did get a couple of these just regular flat mount brackets, so we'll see if maybe we need this, but these will probably make it sit pretty tall, so we'll see about that. But other than that, these are super nice seats. Really like them, and I'm gonna try to hook up the power to them so that they'll actually work, you know, back and forth and then moving the backrest. So let's go ahead and take these seats out of the E36 and see if it fits. So this will hopefully give it like a OEM, I guess, plus look to it. So maybe we'll also change the steering wheel out and put a matching steering wheel to the M2 on there, or whatever, you know, year that is. And I think it'll look pretty good. It's definitely time to upgrade the interior of this. The old looking steering wheel there hopefully get replaced. We'll do the seats now. The headliner isn't too bad. We'll have to fix some of the pillars. And then obviously the door cards are always bad, so we'll come up with a solution for that. And get this interior looking good. A little bit of rip in the seat, but honestly for 230,000 miles, not too bad. I put the M3 sills there, and dash is in pretty good shape, so that's good. And yeah, let's pull the seats out. So I got the seat in, and it fits, I guess, side to side pretty well. It's just getting the width of this seat is a little bit smaller than the E36 is. So we can bolt that one in, and actually it is flat with the floor here. So I might come up with something to span that to get it so we can bolt that in. Using this mount definitely makes you sit way too high with that. So I'm gonna see what we can do to make this thing fit. But come back here so you guys can see it better. But it looks pretty good in there. I'm gonna get the other seat out. We'll bolt that one in, just see how they both look, and we'll come up with something to get that mount to sit correctly. All right, guys, wanted to give you a quick review on this Topdon jump starter. I've been using it for the past like 2 weeks or so, jumping up all the different cars that have gone dead because a lot of them sit for a little bit in between different builds. So let's take a look at it. This is the JS 2000 jump starter. So this won't do diesel trucks, but this will do up to V8s and most of the stuff that we have around here. But today we got this E36, which a lot of you guys have followed the channel from, and she is definitely dead. So we're hoping that this thing will get it jumped off, which it shouldn't have a problem. Kit comes with carrying case, and then you'll get your little jumper leads and this little box here plugs in, as well as a charging cable, and then all in the nice carrying case. Got it hooked up real quick and pressed the boost button. Since I know this is super dead, you can already see the turn signals come on, so let's give this thing a fire. It's been sitting for I would say at least 2 months, so that thing fired it right up, no problem. As long as you hit the boost button, it's good to go, and should even get, I would say, close to, I think it's like 5-6 starts with it. So normally with any of my other jump boxes we have, I can't start that car unless I take the fuse out of the compressor. It just draws too much power when you're trying to start it. This, no problem, fired right up. I bet it would even start this diesel, but I'm gonna have them send out the JS 3000, and we'll test that one as well. But yeah, I'm gonna have a link in the description below. You'll be able to get this at a discounted rate. I think it's like 10% or so, but check the link down below. Have discounted rate and put them in all your cars. I know you guys got project cars out there. Batteries be dying in them. Put it in there, you'll be good to go. Now back to putting these seats in. So I think we're gonna do a little...
Dangerous.
Hey, will you hush up? We're filming. Gonna cut a little flat bracket and then weld some threaded rod onto it. Oops, falling down there. All right, so Fowler made some quick brackets. We got just a flat piece steel, hole for the other stud in the car, and then welded a bolt on it, and then trimmed off the back. Looks pretty good. Make another one. I'll show you how it works. So now this will sit in just like that and locate. Tie that one down with the nut here. Tighten it all down and good to go for the front. We'll have to figure out something for the rear once we get the seat to move forward, but yeah, looking good so far. All right, got it plugged in. Go ahead, give her a shot.
Looky there.
Bang. Be able to move it all around. Does the lumbar and stuff work? Maybe that might be a different plug.
I don't know.
I don't know. But hey, we got at least front, back, and that, so we at least get it bolted in fully. And then, dang, we might have to figure out how to put that heated seat in there, too. Sheesh. All right, let's put it in the car. All right, looks like for the rear, we'll have to do the same thing as we did in the front. And then that one, it's hard to see from here, but it is off just... Can't really see it, but it's off just ever so slightly, so might be able to drill it out and get it to fit. We'll have to see once we pull it back out. All right, so we got 4 of these mounts. One's already in the car. I messed up the powder coat a little bit. I'll redo it when I powder coat those, but next I'm gonna trim down the studs so that there's room. Basically, we just need it about right above this nut is all that really needs to be there, so that when it slides back and forth, it doesn't hit anything. But yeah, I'll cut these up and then we'll have them all mounted in the car. All right, so we got the seats are mounted. Our brackets are in. Can't see the ones down there. In the rear, it lines up just like the front does, but you have to ream out the hole just about 1/4 of an inch, maybe a little less, 1/8 of an inch forward to get the bolt to drop in, and then that fits well. I will need to get some like socket head nuts or bolts instead of the bolt that came with it, just because it will fit better. You'll see if you do try it, but just had to get a different type of nut for that. But otherwise, these things fit great. We were able to get some power to them to move them around so that we can get the bolts in. And honestly, the seating position is probably a little bit lower than how the stock seats were, so that's great. And these are extremely comfortable, as well as they even smell new still, besides the rip over there, which will get fixed. These babies, I think they had 20,000 miles on them. So overall, it is freaking awesome. And I contacted the guy I got these from out of the wrecked vehicle just to see if I could get the plugs out of the car. So maybe I can cut those out and then I can use those plugs to run wires to them so that we'll have power to these while we're driving around. And then hopefully, I got my buddy Tim checking some schematics to see which pin will light up the M2 logos, and then hopefully we'll be able to get that lit up. As long as we have the plugs, it should be a lot easier. But I'll be honest with you, I wasn't sure if these would fit or not, and they fit awesome. The ripped one, but they don't hit the door. Oh, I got my light in there, so I'm gonna crush that. But they don't hit the door panel at all when you close them. That one on the driver's side hits a little bit on the center console, but I think if I space it up just a little bit, it'll miss. So, but these things look absolutely awesome in there with those logos lit up. So, looking super good. Absolutely. I think we'll make this a little 2-part series. We'll have, the first part was just getting mounted. Second part, I'll get the wiring and show you guys exactly each of the plugs and how I wire it in to make everything work. And that'll be part 2. So let me know what you guys think of the M2 seats in an old E36. I wasn't sure if it would look good because it's such an older car, and putting such a, a new seat is out of I believe a 2019 M2 competition. And I think they look awesome. So let me know, should we do maybe the steering wheel in there, update that guy? Let me know what you guys think. Comment down below and like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.